So, all right, since we're here, what are we talking about now that we're finally live?
Oh, we're finally streaming. um, I don't know. Let's see. Let's have a look. See. Um, check this thing out. I wanted to show you this last night, and I want to get your just opinion on it.
Okay,
And
I'll take a sneaky peek.
yeah, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna minimize this. Okay, so the recording software is fine. I can just do what I want up here. Perfect. Yeah. So the Slate truck. So it's um, Bezos has invested in it, but supposedly it's more like American supply chains, and it's essentially like a little Tonka truck that you can just like customize. So it's an EV, but you can like all based off of the same frame with a bunch of different cool little parts. And as a Whopper, compared to other cars, it's expected to be under 20 grand. I think that's
That's not terrible per se, except for the fact that it's attached to Jeff Bezos,
just
one of the literal
Jeff
devils.
fucking Bezos, yeah, the literal devils, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Right. Yeah, no kidding. Man, I hear. Was there fucking something? I'm gonna take a look around. I almost think like China was some fucking company in China or something. I don't know who the fuck. But I'd heard that there was somebody trying to put out a truck for $12,000 or $10,000 or something like that. Well, let me look that up here. ten
There
thousand
was
dollar truck.
it's it's an Isuzu,
Let's see here. Yeah, Toyota.
Toyota.
Yeah, Toyota's $10,000 future pickup truck is basic transportation perfection, according to roadandtruck.com.
Not
Yeah, look, I'm gonna
available
get
in
that
North
link up
America.
there.
Look at it.
Yeah, I bet
It's never
it
been.
won't be.
Yeah, no.
I bet it won't be.
Hmm.
Yeah, because that's just too good. I mean, we can't be letting our people who need cars to get around this country buy cars at a reasonable rate so they can get around the country and do things. That's just silly.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps,
Yeah, fucking
and
yeah.
maybe you can attach them to a Ford F-350. Okay, so that's a
Oh
fun
Jesus,
thing.
yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking
And let's
yeah. I mean,
see.
that's. I don't know. I guess it's nice that there are going to be some sort of cheaper cars, but like, God, do we
You're
have to
just
do
like,
it in
no
such a way that
fucking
we're going to be
cars
the
would be
rich,
better.
one of the richest motherfuckers?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
well, yeah, like no cars in the city places will be nice. Again, I will always and forever fucking state that rural people are gonna need their cars. They're gonna need their cars forever. But people in the city need to give up their cars, dude. It's like I am so fucking tired of seeing all of these trucks in town, dude. Why does everybody in Phoenix need a truck? Nobody around here actually needs a fucking truck. So few people do. And they're like these 12-foot tall fucking behemoths of cars that like you can't see people standing in front of you. It's way easy to run people over.
Have you ever heard
You
of the
fucking hit
term?
somebody, you're just gonna kill them.
Uh, have,
What?
have you ever heard of the term yank tank?
Yanking? I have not. No. I is it gonna be as horrible as it sounds?
It's no, it's apparently I didn't realize this as per Wiktionary. It's a Australian slang for a large American car.
Oh, okay. Man, them Australians, they do have some pretty unique slang. I do like the little Australian slang that I know of. I do quite enjoy.
Let's see.
Yeah, but I'm not, dude. Fucking cars suck. Cars really suck. But there's plenty of other political things to talk about, and I don't want to talk about trucks because I've been in the car all day long. I do car things for work at the moment. So fucking what's some other nice
So
thing
let's
that
see.
we can talk about
What happened
that's
today?
just great. Yeah, we'll just look up news today.
Let's do it. Okay, AP.
Let's see here.
Ooh, there we go. Trump announces travel ban and restrictions on 19 countries set to go into effect on Monday.
Yep. Yeah,
And
that's
today is
gonna be
Wednesday.
cool. Let's look into that.
So Monday the 9th.
That's just so cool.
So I've got it pulled up
Yeah,
here.
today is the 4th. Yeah, President Donald Trump on Wednesday resurrected a hallmark presidency or hallmark policy of his first term, announcing that citizens of 12 countries will be banned from visiting the United States and those from 7 others would face restrictions. Oh boy, so let's take a look here. The ban
So
includes Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, the Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea. I am not sure how to pronounce that one.
Eritrea,
Eritrea?
I,
Eritrea?
Eri-
I'm not
Eritrea,
entirely certain.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, fucking Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and ban people from coming into the country, I guess. That's
There will be heightened
what okay, so
restrictions
why is he
from
doing this?
Burundi, Cuba,
Why is he doing
Laos,
this?
Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela as well. Not bans, but heightened restrictions on visitors from.
Yeah, because I am just
Um,
so desperately afraid of people coming in from Turkmenistan to destroy the country. That's something I'm very worried about, honestly. So,
oh,
like, I
okay.
mean,
Well, there was
what
the
is his stated reasoning?
his
We don't want them, Trump said.
in a video released on social media, Trump tied the new ban to Sunday's terror attack in Boulder, Colorado, saying it understood the dangers posed by some visitors who overstay their visas. The subject in the attack is from Egypt, a country that is not on Trump's restricted list. The Department of
Yeah,
Homeland
it
Security.
sounds like it was just stupid shit for him again.
Heard.
Okay, just going ahead and laying the blame on everybody, but the person that is actually to be
Now,
blamed. It's
this
just
is.
another reason to be able to fuck people over and divide us a little bit more.
Well, I'm trying to think. Okay, so what recent business dealings have we dealt with? So they were in the middle of talking about a restructuring the nuclear deal with Iran, or some nuclear deal with Iran, and Iran is on there. Um, but like, I don't know that there's any political like.
There's no real political. There's nothing real to Donald Trump's presidency aside. Well, there's unfortunately everything real to it, but there's nothing in good faith in any of Donald Trump's
No, I'm
presidency.
just trying to
I don't
look
know.
for
I
the
heard that there was I think they've decided to nix the penny finally, which is okay, all right, a broken clock is right twice a day.
to hell with
All
the
right,
zinc
fine, fair
lobby.
enough.
Fuck
Yeah,
big
right. I'm just
zinc.
like, there's almost no reason to have a penny around anymore. They're just kind of useless. We should just get rid of them.
When I
Matter of fact, I actually think we should go a bit farther. I think we need to get rid of the nickel and the dime as well. I think we need to just keep rounding to the nearest quarter, or just start rounding to the nearest quarter.
yeah, I mean, it's such an infinitesimal amount. It's kind of like I'll get it on the next one.
Yeah, no,
Um,
no, no, that is what it is. But
no, I
I
wasn't
don't know,
trying to.
dude.
I
Like,
wasn't
Trump has
trying to
no
say
reason
that
to.
there's any. I wasn't trying to say there's any rational reason for this, but there is an incentive. Like he's always got some kind of foolish incentive. Like there's some reason why he's doing it, even if it's completely unreasonable. Like I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to say that he doesn't have, like a drive to do something, or like, he has his reasons, he has motivations for doing things. I'm saying that
even if
there
they're
is
just
no way
racism.
to argue that this man's acting in good faith.
Yeah.
There's zero possible way to say that this man is actually acting in good faith. He's only acting in ways to either A, enrich himself, or B, sow doubt to make it harder for his enemies to be able to take him down. Those are the only two things I think we can realistically rely on Trump to do at this point, is to be self-centered in every possible way.
Okay. All right. Heard that. Let's go just down the peg here of the first top stories.
What
So
you got?
Trump suspends entry of international students studying at Harvard
Oh, does he now? Well, let's take a quick peek here.
for an initial
Yeah,
6 months.
I think having international students not study at our universities is probably a bad thing. But then again, what else is new? There's lots of dumb shit this guy's done. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to talk about Elon Musk either. All right. So what other bad news can we talk about that doesn't involve that silly wank?
it doesn't involve
Either of
any
those
of these
fucking
motherfuckers.
bastards.
Like pretty much like well, unfortunately, they cover quite a lot of the bad
A lot of
news.
the bad news.
Unfortunately,
Let's
they
see.
they cover a lot of the bad news in the world. Like I know there's the whole the Gaza thing is there's there's the Russia thing. There's the Kiev or excuse me, Kiev, the fucking
The
the
spider
drone
web,
strikes that
the
happened.
spider web strike.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, web spider web
yeah, I'm
strike.
not certain what it was
So I
called.
barely
I'll
kind of
read it
skimmed
through.
it a little bit. So from my understanding, it was essentially Trojan horse that was a semi, and then a whole fucking
Hmm.
swarm of drones next to a bomber fleet. And I want to say
Yep,
they damaged or
I've seen
destroyed like
a little
40
bit
or
of footage.
42 of them. On the 1st of June,
That
more than 100
what I
Ukrainian
saw was at least a
drones.
couple of them.
Let's see, on June 1st, more than 100 Ukrainian drones struck air bases deep inside Russia, targeting nuclear capable long range bombers. The scale of the operation, dubbed Spiderweb, became clear almost as soon as it began, with explosions reported across several time zones all over Russia. Damn. So it wasn't just one spot, they were
Hmm.
like all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I mean it was coordinated.
Neat.
Yeah, and like I said, I saw a little bit of footage from it, and like, yeah, it looks like they just fucking hit a bunch of planes and shit in the footage that I'd seen, and they've. Uh, I was watching a little bit of something about it before we got onto the stream here, and it's theoretically they actually hit something to do with Russia's nuclear arsenal, so that's
With, yeah, they're nuclear equipped
concerning.
bombers. They're nuclear
Yeah,
capable
yeah, that's
bombers,
the
yeah. Like, okay, well, here, okay.
that's why this is such a big deal is
It
the
is,
fact
yeah.
that they hit something that's nuclear, and that's been from what I understand typically a big no-no. We don't do that stuff. We don't do the nuclear thing on at each other. We try not to do that. We don't fuck with each other's nuclear stuff because that's gotten us pretty close to some real bad wars before. So yeah, no.
I don't think they
But
actually hit any of their.
all right, read on there.
Okay, well, let's see. Um, uh, the homie, I can't pronounce it, I'm just going to butcher it, said the drones were first smuggled into Russia, then placed inside wooden cabins mounted on the back of lorries and concealed below remotely operated detachable roofs. The lorries were then apparently driven to locations near air bases by drivers who were seemingly unaware of their cargo. Then, the drones were launched and set upon their targets. Videos circulating online show drones emerging from the roof of one of the vehicles involved. One driver interviewed by Russian state outlet Rio Novosti, I might have said that right, said he and other drivers tried to knock down the drones with rocks. I want to know what they damaged, though. That's. Um, they had been preparing the operation that launched 117 drones for, he said, 1 year and 6 months and 9 days to prepare the operation. As I'm
Good.
power skimming, let's see.
Well, fucking apparently they also just hit. Did they? I think I was watching another thing that's showing that they just hit the fucking bridge in Crimea again. Let me look at that because I want to double check that. See
Okay.
what.
While you do so, let's see the targets. Russia has had very tangible losses, and justifiably so, said Zelensky in his nightly video address. According to Ukraine, 41 strategic bombers were hit, and at least, in quotes, 13 destroyed. Moscow has not confirmed any losses of aircraft beyond saying some planes had been damaged. Videos verified by the BBC show damaged aircraft on the Olin, Olenogorsk, Olenogorsk Air Base in Murmansk, and the Belaya Air Base in Irkutsk. Their strategic missile carrying bombers targeted the attack are thought to be among the others. Let's see. Repairing them will be difficult because none are still in production. Replacing them is impossible. Um,
Yeah, I'm taking a look. Yeah, apparently there was another attack on that Crimea bridge. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll have to read this through. But I think this is the same bridge they fucking blew up a couple of years ago. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to read through
who
to see.
attacked the
But this
Russians or the Ukrainians?
the Ukrainians blew up another bridge in Crimea. So yeah, it's here, London. The Security Service of and this is from ABC News. The Security Service of Ukraine, the SBU, on Thursday claims to have conducted a new attack on Russia's Kerch Strait Bridge, which links occupied Crimea to Russia's Krasnodar
Oh,
Krai
okay.
region. I'm gonna hope that's 2 days after the service. This was 2 days after the drone strike on Russia's strategic bomber fleet. Okay, the SBU posted a video, photograph, and statements with the original to its official Telegram channel detailing the operation, which it said lasted several months. Okay, yeah, and there's a picture here, and yeah, they're just blowing up a fucking little support beam there. So yeah, dude, I mean, like, it's gotten worse. Like the war thing. I mean, obviously, war just usually doesn't get better until it just stops. But it's gotten just worse under Trump, man. Like anybody who thought that Trump was going to be better off for Ukraine or just that anybody. Like, if they thought it was even going to
or
be better off for the
anyone.
fucking Russians and have, like, less Russians dying and shit. Like, yeah, no. Like, Trump was obviously the worst fucking option that America could have done to regarding this situation. Now, I'm not saying that, like, if, Kamala ended up winning the. I'm not necessarily saying that, this attack wouldn't have happened. The drone thing wouldn't have necessarily happened. I have no fucking idea. I can't tell you. But I will say that, boy, Trump does not seem to be very effective in the tactics that he's employing.
Well, it certainly took him a little bit longer than day one.
I mean, like, I mean, come on,
just,
give
just
give the
give the man.
man a break, Darby.
Yeah, I know.
Please.
Just relentlessly shitting on this guy. Leave him alone.
I know.
No,
Oh my God. I mean, how dare we? This is the who could dare possibly make fun of the poor hapless president of the United
we're
States?
just awful.
This man has but the mere nuclear codes at his hands. How dare we? How
We're
dare we?
we're bloodthirsty liberal Marxists out to out to. All right, let's see. Okay, well, no, I mean he's just about roundabout way worse for everything. Uh, you know
Yeah,
what's crazy?
I could agree with that.
So check this out too.
I think
Actually,
a lot of people can.
I'd have to verify this, but so under the proposition of drill baby drilling, okay, if we opened up the oil reserves and drilled more than we do now and released it into the market, it would do exactly what diamonds would do if you did the same thing. It would reduce the price. So like if that policy actually went through of drill baby drill, it would tank the price of oil because it would break the hold on
Mm-hmm.
the idea that it's this super rare asset that like we need to constantly monitor the market so we can make our profit on. Like it
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, there is almost no
it's
real
like
scarcity in
no
modern day, man. Like almost everything is artificial scarcity. There's
well
it's
yeah.
just withheld to be able to try and make more money.
No, on that I agree with you.
It's
All I'm
stupid.
saying is that
I hate it.
there's not even big oil men that stood to profit from Trump's policies if enacted. Like, and then the idea of like retailers having to be like, "Hey man, maybe don't make everything more expensive." Like, could you not? Could you not like tax the shit out of us?
I mean, dear God, yeah, dude, shit is getting. I was at the store. I was at the store. I was picking up apples. Do you know how much they're charging for one fucking apple? The cheapest apple I could find at the store today was $1.50 for one apple.
I wasn't a buck 50 a pound.
No, no, not $1.50 a pound.
Is
It
it
was
each?
a fucking $1.50
Where did you
for an
shop? Where
apple.
were you shopping?
This was fucking fries. I mean, I wasn't shopping for me, right? I'm fucking doing Instacart trying to make money until I can, like get a better job than fucking Instacart. But yeah, God, yeah, I gotta tell you, I don't like doing Instacart in the heat. It gets real fucking hot. It's not nice. I don't enjoy it. But
I
whatever. You do what you got to do.
yeah no,
But
I don't
yeah, no,
blame
I
you.
fucking yeah, I'm there shopping for some people, and it's like $1.50 for a fucking apple, man. And people like me and my wife we go pick up like makeup for people and shit when we do Instacart. Sometimes that's one of the things that they have. And dear God, that shit is like. I mean, don't get me wrong. The makeup industry has always been charging money hand over fist. Has been very exploitative the
Oh,
entire time. It's just
makeup?
like Jesus Christ.
Did you say
Yeah,
makeup?
like yeah,
The dirt
yeah.
you
We
rub on
deliver
your
that shit to
face?
people
You're
because
telling me that the company that sold dirt to smear on your face doesn't have its
oh
customers'
no, I'm
best interest in mind?
and I'm telling you that it's gotten even ridiculously even worse. Like there was like these little fucking I don't know exactly what it is. So like I mean there better be fucking flecks of gold inside of it. A little jar this big they're charging like 50 fucking dollars for now.
Yep.
Like what? Like what? Jesus Christ! Everything fucking costs so much more now. It's so ridiculous. I don't know. How much longer do you think it can like? reasonably last. Like already, I think the majority. I'm pretty sure the majority of Americans cannot stand any kind of a financial crisis of more than like a couple $100. It will put them into financial ruin and very possibly put them into homelessness. So like, how much longer can we actually do this shit before like something happens? I don't know what the fuck would happen, but something has got to happen. Things have to change. That's We live in a dynamic universe, so things have to change. It's never going to be able to stay the way that it is. It's going to change. It will be the next logical step. So what will that be, and when will it happen? I mean, not that we know the future, but
I'd like to have a better idea, even if just a little bit.
yeah, I
Give
mean,
me one
like,
sec. Can I hit
I
that
don't know.
vape, baby? Yeah, no, I mean, it's got to be a radical thing. I think that, thank you. I think that the idea, I think a boycott of everything is kind of the, like, just a general nope, I'm not going to play this game anymore. Like, it's kind of, and like on a scope that's
I
even
think
like
that's
hard to
very
like,
necessary.
it's like even hard to like grasp. But I think that that's kind of like the necessary step because in it, I don't know, the saying like that one company gives off all of the pollution. And it's like, well, you know, what's crazy is that big ass fucking company, everyone buys its shit. Like, yes, you can blame the company,
Yeah,
but like, we give them our money. So, and if we didn't give them our money when they did awful shit, then maybe they'd stop because their whole purpose is to make the money. So, like, I feel like that's one of the biggest, most effective. Like, I love that little slate car, and like, it's it's fun to think about. But yeah, the Bezos attachment there. I don't use Prime for fucking toilet paper, so if I'm gonna give that guy X percentage of a $20,000 car, that's not gonna happen.
yeah. I don't know. Jeff Bezos can go fuck himself
He
all the
sh-
way to the moon and back,
yeah
or actually not back. Just
he should have stayed in space. Did he go? He went.
he should.
No, I
Yeah,
think
he went. He
Blue
went.
was it Blue Origin? I think is his space
I think
penis
so. Yeah, I mean,
company.
because yes, he insisted that his rockets look like that because he's not compensating for anything. Yeah, anything at all, man.
I'm trying to think. What is it? Who went? The latest Blue Origin mission. Astronaut Katy Perry.
There's a bunch of ladies. Yep, Katy Perry. She went up there. Fucking, I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos' wife went up there or something too. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Um, I don't care, honestly. I just like.
Here,
I mean,
so,
obviously, it was a stupid and grandiose waste of money and resources and everything. But like,
no, of course.
I just don't fucking
Who gives a
care
shit?
about like why would I bother to care? There are so many more pressing things that actually are important. So I'm just not I'm not making space in my brain for that one. I'm not going to keep it in my mind. They can I'll let somebody else be angry for me over it.
Let's see. Now, what about this? Can you see my stream? So he also, Jeff
Yes.
Bezos, while we're on the guy, has this enormous. Hey, get out of here! This enormous hedge, like an unnaturally large hedge around his gigantic,
Mm-hmm.
unnaturally large mansion. Yeah. And I'm like, just kind of amazed because if I had super fantasy powers, I too would have a giant hedge. But I
I
just
mean,
thought you might. Okay, let's find. Oh, check this out.
I
Let's
can
go.
understand that.
Let's do this instead. Rich list.
The rich list.
Let's just knock them out one at a
Are we
time.
just looking at the
Yeah.
richest people in the
Let's
world?
let's just do it so we can just like rage watch.
Oh man, I mean, fucking Elon Musk. We got Peter Thiel.
Uh,
We got Bill
we got the
Gates. We
Zuckerberg,
got all sorts
the
of them.
Fuckerberg.
Oh,
Okay, let's see what his corrupt ass is
whoa!
doing.
Bezos has moved all the way down to two. Jesus.
Yeah, where are we at
I don't
here?
know. Fucking Elon. Or oh no, you're going to Zuck. Okay.
I was gonna just look up the history of these awful guys. Like, you know what I mean? So Zuckerberg has his private bullshit on Hawaii, the Cambridge Analytica story. He got us here. He with Facebook and Cambridge Analytica fucking with all of our data during the 2016 election is why we're in this mess. And at my last reading, I think Meta faced like to what to them is like a pittance of a fine, and nobody was held to account to like the criminal misuse of everyone's data, like at all. There was no criminal anything about it, if you can believe it. They just gave some money up, and
If I can believe, yes, I can very much believe
yeah,
it. So I've seen enough bullshit happen in this country, just regarding all of it. That yeah, I'm willing to say that that's not off the table. I'm gonna need to actually see a little bit more evidence before I take it in completely. But yeah, I'm not gonna reject it. That doesn't sound like something that couldn't have happened. Unfortunately, kind of hate that, but yeah, whatever. God, Larry Ellison, oh that guy,
so
Warren
Larry,
Buffett.
let's see. So Oracle, he's the CEO of Oracle. Larry Ellison. Um, fucking what is it? Berkshire Hathaway, and then just his inability, like his inhuman ability. Warren Buffett, I mean, just to understand balance sheets. He's like weird. This one I don't know. Bernard Arnault with a measly, with a
Can't say that I
pittance,
know him.
just a small 143.6 billion.
Yeah, why does he get to be and family?
I th- I think maybe their estate is one
I mean,
Bernard
like, I get it, but just it's weird that everybody, just Larry Page, just Warren Buffett, and then we got this dude and
and
family.
his family.
It's just kind of,
What a looker! What a
I mean,
handsome
like,
block of
hey,
cheese.
I appreciate a family man. Don't get me wrong.
A French business and investor and art collector who serves as the CEO and chairman of LVMH. Oh, Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like a giant fashion guy, an investor.
Well, good for him.
All right, cool.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, God, just like
All right,
I wanted like how
so
much
let's
money
see.
these motherfuckers make every year just pisses me off. It
Well,
really pisses me off that
let's see.
anybody would even reasonably pay themselves that much.
Man,
Like,
yeah. Oh,
if
God.
I had the choice to pay myself that much, I don't, I don't think I could do it. Like, would you actually do it if you had, like these people they effectively make fucking millions and millions and billions and billions and billions a year, right? Like, could you actually find it in yourself to make that much money and not just like go give it to people? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I could help myself, honestly. Like, I genuinely, if I was
And
given
just do a bunch of cool
like
shit.
God money,
Like,
yeah,
like,
I
buy,
mean,
I,
I would
like,
just give my money away and live life and just be fun.
I don't know, man. I'd have the coolest jet, and I would have a sailboat, and I would have a kick-ass house, and I would have a bitchin' computer and internet that doesn't suck ass, and then I would just go and like buy forests to keep them forests so that they can't be fucked with. Like essentially, just like make sure that the land stays the land, and that it's never at
Yeah,
threat for
that'd be
being.
fucking great.
You know what I mean? Like that we don't need to drill, dude. Why don't we not drill? And then
Yeah, but that's my point. Is like I
there's a better
normal
way than getting
people
another yacht.
will.
There's a better way than
Yes,
having another
normal
yacht.
people are not going to take that
Yeah,
money and spend it on themselves or
yeah.
hoard it away. Normal people would spend the fuck out of that money either on themselves or on everybody else. Yeah, but probably on everybody else eventually. They're going to get bored about buying shit for themselves. Yeah, it's going to break some people, and some people are going to be assholes. But
I mean, I guess
I
even
mean,
if you're just like
I
living the most, like I can't imagine that just more shit makes that all that much sense. Like,
yeah, I
you
mean,
know what I
like I
mean?
feel
Like,
like I would like reach enlightenment pretty quickly and be like, oh wow, nothing means anything. It's
yeah,
I have access to everything. There is no challenge anymore. I
I'm
guess like I'm gonna have to
super
fucking
bored.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so like I would just dedicate my entire life at that point to just like, oh, well, here's a dude that needs help. Let's get this guy on his feet. Cool. Here's another dude that needs some help. Let's get this guy on his
You
feet.
wouldn't want to have like 15 children with 12 different women?
No, dear God, I
No?
want to have a handful of children with my one wife. I'm pretty happy with that, man. I don't want to go hunting again. My God, it's a minefield out there.
Oh, they're looking for you, but they're all assassins. That's the other thing. If you have that much money, Think about it. You're not the you'd have to find a partner that also has that much money that doesn't care about it, right? If you have that much money, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. The idea of like
I mean, like,
it's
you would immediately become the target
yeah,
for a lot of
of
people.
everybody. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I had God money, I'm unless I did just become an asshole, which it is very possible because money is absolutely having a shit ton of money is essentially absolute power, and absolute power is absolutely going to send somebody insane for one way or the other.
It
I think
corrupts
I would probably
absolutely.
go insane. Yes, right. It's going to corrupt somebody, right? And I definitely don't think that I'm immune to that. But as I currently stand, like, man, I can barely stand to see anybody in pain as it is, and will go out of my way to try and help them. So, like, if I had the means to make sure that I could end suffering for as many different ways as possible, then, like, of course I would do it, right? Wouldn't you? I feel like that's just the standard answer most people should go to. And if we don't, that's indicative of some really deep seated issues. I
So
think.
what if you so if you had God money, like actual just God money, if you went to a bunch of pharmaceutical companies and purchased all the patents on all of their drugs and then just immediately put them in the like the public domain.
Yeah, I'd
Like
do it. Like
yeah, just like
if I had that kind of money to do it, yes, I would.
open
In a fucking
sourced
heartbeat, I
everything.
would.
Yeah, that'd be fucking rad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would just about. Yeah, I would do that. I would fucking buy up, as many of those as I could. I would try to purchase as many companies as I could, and then just essentially just redistribute the ownership to the fucking employees because that's just better for that's better for the environment. It's better for the economy. It's better for each individual. So socially, it builds the communities better for them. Like there's only good reasons for all of these things. Like why don't they do these things? Because they're mentally ill. These people with all of these money, they're actually fucked up in the head. They're actually crazy. They have mental illnesses, specifically one mental illness, and that mental illness is greed. Greed is the worst mental illness, in my opinion. Like that, it's the most prevalent mental illness in this country at the very least. Everybody respects money. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to have money. But at the same point in time, once you get that, it's terrible. You have to do terrible things to get it. You have to be a horrible person. So effectively, we admire horrible people in this country. It's really fucked up. I think it's really fucked up, honestly. But what are we gonna do? Hopefully, grassroots organization and push against that, right? You and I are hopefully being the Joe Rogans of the left. I mean, dear God, look at us. Help, Lord, help us. But
Yeah, there's poor grammar and bad trains of thought all over the place, at least on this end. You know?
oh, of course. I mean, we work ourselves into circles and dead ends
Yeah, dude, but
all the
like, would
time.
you ever box a chimpanzee? I think would be the Joe Rogan thing to say there. Those things are like fucked up, man. They'll just beat your ass. They're like
That's just,
nature's WWE or whatever the fuck he would say.
I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
would you step into the ring with a chimp? Like, no, bro.
No.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. So what's the best way to like? We were talking about city planning. Like, I was, I think there's a city that plants vegetables everywhere.
Yeah, just like fucking trees up and down the sidewalks and shit
Okay, incredible edible
on
cities. Let's
the
see.
roofs.
Yeah, well, okay. So then the thing is that like, um, it like changed societally the population of this town because the idea of food insecurity was way less of an issue. Like as just as a state good, there are garden boxes essentially, and I'm gonna have a hard time that fucking. I'm just gonna look at Reddit. Okay, is this the Daily Mail? Okay, carrots in the car park, radishes on the roundabout, the deliciously eccentric story of the town growing all its own veg. Um, small Victorian mill town of Todmore in West Yorkshire. There are three large flower beds just outside the police station. Um, let's see. Let's see. The police station carrots and thousands of vegetables in 70 large beds around the town are there for the taking. Locals are encouraged to help themselves. A few tomatoes here, a handful of broccoli there. If they're in season, they're yours. Um, so there are all a whole bundle of vegetables and such. Um, let's see. Their amazing plan is to make it the first town in the country that is self-sufficient for food. I'm trying to think because I feel like I was reading that it like kids' school like scores were higher, like people's job satisfaction was better. Like and like when you think about it, it's really like that's insane to think anything else would be the truth. Like like you if
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
just
like
fucking food.
intuitively, it seems to make it. Yeah, it intuitively seems to make sense because, like, I mean, I know that when I'm fucking hungry, I don't make the best decisions. I definitely get fucking angry easier if I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
it
society's
just
problem
seems
when
to
I
make
need a
sense.
fucking sandwich, bro. It's everyone else's issue when I'm hungry. And I make sure everybody else knows it.
And yeah, I mean, if we all made sure that everybody got their if every man, woman, and child received one sandwich daily from their sandwich tree, which we planted along the sidewalks, we,
Crisp
we'd be a far better nation.
English muffin, fresh fried, over medium egg, delicious, savory, sage sausage on top.
We need Medicare for all, and we need breakfast for all.
Oh, could you? I mean,
All
think
right.
about this too, though. The need for Medicare for all, that would become a cheaper prospect if everyone had access to healthy food.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
realistically,
absolutely. I
like
mean,
if
like
there was a
people
better
weren't
option
putting
than
shitty
like,
food into themselves. Yeah.
yeah, instead of I'm gonna go hop in the little car and drive down the street to get to the fucking the greasy sandwich, you could just get a
Mhm.
fucking turnip or whatever and roast it. You know, I mean, I don't make that sound very appealing, but like a whole caprese salad, all you needed to do is buy cheese and balsamic. Like, let's fucking go. Like, you got tomatoes and basil just out there. Fucking A, man.
It'd be nice. I mean, there are endless different changes that really could and should be made. Man, we really need to change so much of this fucking country, man.
What do you think about
And let's
what do you think about live streaming a guerrilla gardening session?
a guerrilla gardening session like what? Go
Just
break
go
into
out and,
golf carts and like plant fucking sunflowers or
yeah,
something.
fucking A, man.
That's well, I mean, we shouldn't do that. Absolutely not, because we're on stream and we admit to something. So no, let's not do that,
Let's
buddy.
totally never do that next
Let's
week
never do
on
that.
Thursday.
I'm never.
Is We're
I'm
not doing that next Thursday.
nobody. Nobody look at the newspapers next Thursday because we
Because we
we are
won't have
not
done anything.
because we're definitely not going to have done anything at all. No, definitely not.
All right, dude. Well,
Uh,
um, unless you had any other points, I'm down to call it
no,
now.
man.
I think.
No, it was an impromptu stream. I didn't expect us to talk this long, actually. So you can kill the stream whenever you want to.
How do
We've
you?
had a couple of people pop in and out as it's been. We
Have
have
we
coming up.
really?
We have 3 viewers. Yes, we were up to 4 viewers at one point. I don't know who the fuck that was, but we
Was
have a
that was
third viewer.
was that before I? Are they on there right now? Currently?
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, we're showing 3 viewers that I'm looking at the moment, and 2 of those are going to be well, at
Well,
least one of
us.
those is me
No,
because I've just
I've got
taken
it
over
too.
that, and you've
I've got
got
the other.
yourself.
Yeah.
So yes, it's just
So there's
it's just one
there's
random
a
motherfucker.
homie.
So we don't know who they are, but
Okay. Well,
they're being pals.
hello, rando. I think there's a comment section below, or there's
Yeah, we
a
could, we could do a little message
recommendation
thing there.
drop box there. So, and thanks for leaving us on while you shower or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
but
I mean, they might have just fallen asleep, and that's okay.
that's
We have,
okay.
do we have Do we have soothing voices?
I don't think so.
No.
All right, well, if they're there, bye. I'm gonna cut the stream. Thanks for watching.